I bought the spine bow for 33 divine because it had triple fractured prefixes, all tier 1, cold, fire, and lightning. Triple LE bow. I wanted to experiment with it, a triple LE bow as opposed to a fizz plus lightning bow. Now I had started this already, that's why it has some attack speed already, but I was using Deafening Essences of Zeal to force on attack speed, rolling for the very painful and very rare, plus 2 arrows fire 2 additional projectiles. It has to be eye level 86, it has to be a spine bow because it's the best crit base. So I was rolling through this, forcing on attack speed, relatively expensive, just hoping to hit that really painful slam. This was about 4 divine worth of essences right here. We didn't hit it, so we bought more, and we kept going, and there it is, right there. When you see it, you stop, and we got the 2 additional arrows, which was a big upgrade from my old setup. Now, it's very simple. We just add the Benchcraft crit chance, you know, flat local crit chance, and then we need strength and intelligence on this build anyway. And so as you can see, it's a very good outcome here. Very good endpoint. Now, I played around a lot with Trinity support. I thought, okay, Trinity support will be helpful with the multi-LE. Well, I have too much lightning damage proportionally. You want to have a relatively equal lightning cold fire if you use Trinity support. So instead I kept this classic setup right here. Awakened added lightning, inspiration, volatility, and crit damage support. Now I got rid of Awakened Hex Touch support, and this was because of a comment on my video. They said, hey, why don't you try cast on crit instead? With about a 90% chance to crit, this basically applies curse all the time, and you don't get the detriment of the Awakened Hex Touch support. You get the full effect of the curse that way. Maniforged Arrow support triggers our Frenzy of Onslaught, which gives us Frenzy and a source of Onslaught, which then triggers itself with the cast on crit every time it crits LE weakness itself. And Life Tap means that it casts all the time. And we also replaced our curse with LE weakness because of the fact that we're now using cold fire and lightning, even though we lose a little bit of shock effect. Now my Nemes, you'll notice, is corrupted. That's because I had the fucking balls to try to double corrupt my Nemes for profit. So I could sell the double corrupt and rebuy a new Nemes and make like 100 divine. This is a 130 divine item. And I said, let's try to double corrupt it. Of course, we catalysted it first, and what happened? It did not poof, thank goodness, but it did not upgrade. It stayed the same. No loss, no gain. We're going to run this 80% Delirious Tier 16 with some mods as a test, because now we have Fire, Cold, Lightning, which actually makes our quiver a little bit more useful as opposed to just pure fizz. But we have 2 additional projectiles instead of 1. Nice attack speed, nice crit. Still have the Nemes. Because of Life Tap, we constantly cast our Maniforged Arrow trigger, which also allows us to cast LA Weakness all the time with our cast on crit. And also a Source of Frenzy Charge and Onslaught. And we are totally immune to LA Reflect. We do take a little bit of damage on Fizz Reflect. So you want to be careful on Fizz Reflect maps if they're delirious like this. If they're just a normal tier 16, you'll be fine. But if they're 80 to 100% delirious, they will probably kill you. It's very possible because, you know, you do a lot less damage. Now here we are running this 80% delirious, and as you can see, it's got a lot of shrines because of my Atlas, but it's, you know, got the Harbingers, but it's pretty good. I'm just going to showcase the footage here. Now, I will say, I do feel better. I feel better with this new bow. I like the triple LE bow. And that's why I wanted to post this update. And I like the idea that they had cast on crit. You know, the reason, of course, is that Awakened Hex Touch has a decreased effect of the curse. Awakened Hex Touch has one advantage. Well, it has 2 advantages. One is +1 to the curse, but it's actually detrimented by the 35% less effect of the curse. Awakened Hex Touch also has a 20% chance to affect hex-proof enemies, which is lost. And so when it comes to the cast on crit, it's a little bit less mana cost too, by the way, which translates into Life Tap, because we use Life Tap to make sure that we constantly have our trigger happening, because Maniforged Arrows depend on Depends a lot on your mana cost based on the cost of the triggered skill. Well, if the cost of the triggered skill, as I said in my last video, is 0 mana, well, it happens every single time, which means you constantly get Frenzy Onslaught sources, and, of course, the curse. Well, I died. That's okay. I can edit that out in post, right? No one will ever know. Alright, so anyway, we cleared it, as you can see. Oh fuck, I forgot to edit it out. Oh well. Oh well. You know what? That was nice. Let's try this. Let's just random see what happens here. Fuck it. 100% Delirious. Tier 16. 100% Delirious. With Surrogate Shark. Why not? Because I felt stronger. I liked the idea of the cast on crit. I played around with it a lot. But it was only when I made this new bow that I really started feeling stronger. And I realized I like the triple Ellie bow. Don't need Trinity support though. I also played around, by the way, with Ellie weakness. Not Ellie weakness. Elemental overload, the Keith does. Not worth it, of course, because I'm mostly lightning. But here we are, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 100% Delirious. Lots of projectiles. We have Split from our mark, from our sniper's mark, and we have the double chain. And look what fucking happened. I broke my PC. I broke my PC. It was just too ambitious. Even though I have an MSI, which is fantastic. Broke the PC. And so that's okay. It was so broken that it could not even go back into my hideout. All I had to do was stare at Helena's ass. And it was like a good 5 minutes. Alright. The best way, of course, when you're having lag or processing problems, reduce your screen resolution. This is the case, of course, if you're also doing 5-way runs. You cut down the screen resolution and you won't crash. Or you likely won't crash if your PC is decent. So let's go. Let's finish this. I'm gonna let this play through, and I'll comment at the end. Okay, there we go. Nice. Pretty clean, right? That feels like, hey, normal tier 16. This was a 100% delirious tier 16. This is no joke. This is big boy shit. This is the big league, gentlemen and ladies. And so it's a fun build. I think I upgraded it. I'm happy with it.